Black Clover Chapter 289, the unofficial release is out, and I just gotta say, we are still dealing with the weakest devils on the cliff-off tree. Like, I just have to say that for starters, because the stuff they are doing in this chapter is absolutely insane. Like, this devil fusion, I love the design. You know, I'm gonna save that because I feel like I'm just gonna dive right into the chapter right now. But before we start, guys, I just gotta say I appreciate all the support you guys have been giving to this channel lately. Last week in my chapter review, I was telling you guys that we are so close to 33,000. And now we at 34,000. Like, you guys really surpassed your limits on that subscribe button, man. And let's keep this ball rolling. Like, one day this community is going to hit 50K very soon and beyond that. So if you are new to the channel, subscribe with notification bells on. Surpass your limits on that subscribe button. And the like goal, as always, is 1,500 likes. You know what? Never mind. Because you guys always crush the like goal. It's not even close to 1,500 likes. It's way beyond that. So we got to up it up. 2,000 likes, that's the like goal. And that's surpass the limits on that as well. So let's talk about Black Clover Chapter 289, Freezing Sun. So this chapter begins of the aftermath of Asta slicing Naamah after using that overpowered Demon Destroyer sword, which also allowed Asta to use Anti-Mana Zone using that attack. And if you guys missed my Anti-Mana Zone explain video of Asta and his abilities of Anti-Mana Zone, I will leave the video link in the top right hand corner. But we see that Lilith, she's smiling through this whole aftermath. She's saying, too bad, the one you got was Naamah. Just knowing that even though Asta got Naamah, Lilith is clearly not worried at all. And it makes a lot of sense because in the next panel, Lilith goes on to say, but with this now, we will truly play together, which we already know what that implies, because this is one of those fan community speculations that everyone, ever since we saw Naamah and Lilith, we were thinking to ourselves, why are their body parts shaped like that? It's almost like it's half and half. The way that Tabata designed these devils in a shape where they supposed to connect, and we get the devil fusion. And when they fuse, Naamah and Lilith talk about how excited they are, and Not talks about how massive their power increased. And the design looks like what I expected it to be. And to be honest, like, Naamah and Lilith, their devil fusion, they don't look like devils anymore. They look like aliens, like something you see off of Halo. But their design is creepy as heck, and Tabata, he's been snapping with these devil designs, because I know a lot of people used to criticize and make fun of Tabata's art style with the devils, like, oh, he just smacks black ink on the devils and call it a day. That criticism is not valid anymore, because clearly these devils, we even seen from the low ranks to middle ranks, as soon as the cliffed off gate has opened, that criticism is not valid anymore. Now, after Nock talks about how massive, how great their power is, Asta responds and they steal away, saying that their power is probably extremely on a whole different level, but since he has no mana, he cannot sense their magic, so he has no clue how strong they really are. And these devils, since they are already high-ranked devils, now that they are combined, they should be equal to the next devil that's going to come out the gate, because we already know the deeper the level, the stronger the devil. So they should be equal, or, you know, might be stronger, but I don't want to say that because the next devil could be just 2 times greater than fused Naamah and Lilith, which I only bring that up about Naamah and Lilith's power when they fuse, because when he fused, since we found out that his devils are mid-rank, when they fused, it was told to us that he has the power of a high-ranked devil, and those are just 2 mid-ranked devils fusing. So if 2 high-ranked devils are fusing, is that the power of a high-ranked devil? You guys see where I'm going with this, right? Yeah, I know you probably listen to nod your head like, yeah, I got you, bro. We then see Naamah and Lilith, they fly up in the air and they tell Asta, I'm going to make it easy for you. Even if you survive this, everyone else but you will die. And this supernova they created in the background, like, this is some Dragon Ball Frieza supernova type beat. And what's crazy, I used to joke around when I used to read Black Clover, and the more the story progressed, I used to say that characters in Black Clover, they're going to be like Dragon Ball characters, but with magic. And honestly, like, I can't even joke about it anymore because it's starting to look that way. Because these are country level feats we starting to see. Like, we seen it with Julius and Patri battle, but it's definitely starting to become a little more common. And then you see this spell called Lament. The spell grows even further. Like, you can see the entire Spade Kingdom, the entire castle, the entire, you know, like, you can tell that this spell can destroy the entire country. if Asta or anyone doesn't block this, because everyone that is outside fighting these devils and mid-rank devils, everyone can see what's happening now. And Asta, he also acknowledged this as well. He talks about their spell got bigger, but also my sword can get bigger too. And we see these references in the background of the panels of Asta getting baptized. You know, the Black Bull's baptism of him becoming a Black Bull by Magna, when Magna threw his fireball at Asta and Asta hit it back. And Tabata placed this here for us to let us know and show us that the growth of Asta has overcame ever since he joined the Black Bulls, and where he is now is a completely different level. You know, even when we seen him in the beginning of the time skip using his Demon Slayer sword to slice the magic fortress, his swords now are bigger than ever with this Devil Union mode. And we still have not seen all of Asta's capabilities in his Devil Union mode, and for him to increase his sword that huge, it looks massively bigger than how he increased his sword against the ancient demon that attacked the Clover Kingdom. Because when Asta screamed out Demon Slayer, you see how wide his sword even got trying to hit back this spell. And everyone is watching this because this is just happening out in the opening. It's a big event, and it's amazing because everyone just watched Asta slice the ancient demon in the Clover Kingdom while everyone in the Clover Kingdom couldn't do anything. And now we're seeing Asta take on 2 fused devils in the Spade Kingdom, and everyone is watching it. Asta is saving this country as well, and it does make me wonder what Yuno is going to do, because this is his native country, this is his native land. So it would have been cool if Yuno has a moment something like this, like how Asta saved the Clover Kingdom. Yuno does something similar where he saves the Spade Kingdom as well, because he is the prince. So I would love if Tabata add that in, because honestly, this arc so far, when it comes to merit, Asta is a clear lead above everyone. You know, like, he has the potential to rank up and be Wizard King way before Yuno. Not this arc, but he definitely has a clear lead right now, because the chapter ends off with Asta hitting back, or the way the dialogue is implying in the narration at the bottom, saying that Asta swung it back. So next chapter, this could be 2 things. Either Asta hit it back to Naamah and Lilith, and that's how they die, or he hits back at them, they take a lot of damage, they defuse, or they will stay fused, whichever way, but I think they're going to take a lot of damage regardless. And at the end of this chapter, we see Magna and Zora. About time. Even Magna is impressed, because I'm pretty sure Magna remembers the baptism, because he's complimented Asta. And I'm just glad to see Zora and Magna back, because if you guys didn't know, Zora is my favorite character in Black Clover. It's him and Yami, and Nock is up there too, because he's been going there, but Zora is my original favorite character. And Magna, he's not in my top 5 or even top 10 favorite characters, but there's so many characters in Black Clover, so it's not a bad thing to not be in my top 10 at all. But Magna is a great character, and I'm glad to see them back, because I made theories about Magna since he's with Zora during the time skip about his powers and what they could be. And that video was probably a year ago, and hopefully everything I said in that video come true, because I really want to see Magna do things like that in that video, so you guys can check that video out as well. And I really want to see what kind of powers they have now, because Magna to be smiling in that situation, they definitely have something up their sleeves. You know, they're not worried, they seem extremely confident, and I cannot wait to see what Magna and Zora is going to bring to the table, and also the other Black Bulls, because now they're there. But it does make me question, Asta is in this Devil Union mode, he's eventually is going to break out of this transformation, because it only lasts for 5 minutes, and we seen the symbols that were on his chest. We find out that it's like a clock on his chest, and it took him 2 minutes to slice down Naamah. So we know from this chapter 5 minutes, or definitely 4, reaching 5 had to be up. Like, Asta has to break out of his Devil Union mode very soon, so things can happen very bad, things may be going good, but we never know, because Asta definitely holding the Clover Kingdom on his back. Like, this guy is MVP, but we never know what can happen. But you know what I do know? Is that if you subscribe to the channel for more Black Clover content with notification bells on, you'll see more videos from me right into your YouTube feed. You guys have an awesome life. Take care of yourselves. Stay blessed. And I'm out.